Today we're going to go over some things that I want to see in the next GTA installment, and I really want you guys to comment down below what you want to see in the next GTA game. It could literally be anything. Anyways, the first thing I want to see is going to be better character customization. In 2K21, when you create your own player, there's an option that you guys have to upload a picture of yourself to these servers, and then the game will actually create a player that looks just like you. I think it would be awesome to have something like this. Being able to play as yourself in a Grand Theft Auto game, that would be insane. Or imagine they let you take a picture from the internet, and then you could become The Rock, or James Bond, or Kevin Hart, or pretty much anybody in the entire world that you wanted. I think it would be so awesome. And it's not even just about creating a character that looks just like you, just having better character customization, period. I think it would be great. And honestly, there's a very good chance we're going to end up seeing something like this in the next GTA installment. The next thing is, don't add a crazy futuristic vehicle like the Oppressor Mark II, which ruined GTA Online. When this vehicle was released, it was way ahead of its time. There was nothing really that could counter it. Obviously, there was ways to destroy it with a laser or rocket launchers and stuff like that, but when you're on an Oppressor, it's so easy to just get away. Like the acceleration, boom, rocket boost, you're out of there, disappear in 2 seconds, and then appear in 2 seconds, destroy somebody, and then dip. I'm really hoping they don't add any overpowered vehicles like that into the next GTA installment, because that Oppressor Mark II ruined the game for thousands of people. And I bet you so many of them just stopped playing GTA 5 completely. So I think Rockstar learned from that mistake, and if they do add a vehicle like that, they're not going to make it as overpowered. The next thing that I really want to see is a longer storyline for story mode. The GTA 5 story mode is amazing. I've had so much fun playing it. I've completed it like 3 times now. But you can go through it really quickly. I believe the current world record is like 6 hours or something like that, and it takes the average player about 30 to 31 hours to go through the entire storyline. I remember when I completed it the first time, my Wi-Fi was out for a weekend, and I just played GTA 5 story mode on my PlayStation 4, and I went through it really quick. I had a ton of fun, but it was really, really quick. So I'm hoping in the next GTA installment we see a longer storyline. I think it would be awesome. While we're on the topic of story mode, multiple characters. I love the fact that GTA 5 had this, and I'm really hoping the next installment does as well. But maybe add one female character, because honestly I think that would be pretty fun. Next up is going to be having a better quality of life, and I mean this for the online version and for story mode, and I want to see a bunch of crazy stuff. Like basketball, skateboarding, surfing, snowboarding, or skiing during the snowy months, or having a tall mountain, like Mount Chiliad for example, with snow on the top of it since it's so tall, so then we can go skiing or snowboarding whenever we want. I'm genuinely surprised Rockstar never did that. Like, it would be sick to just look over at Mount Chiliad and see how tall it is and see snow on the top of it, and then we can go snowboarding or skiing. That would be pretty awesome. But there's other things, like adding restaurants, gyms so we can work out, and maybe add some more stores. All we have right now in GTA 5 are the 24/7 stores. Maybe in the next installment we'll see a much wider variety of the stores that we can go to get food and other random crap. I think it would be awesome. Or even some other smaller things like fishing or hunting. It would be awesome to have some little things like that added in the next GTA installment. I would honestly love to see them, because I'm a huge fan of the little things that developers put into games. Obviously, the big picture is the game itself, but all the little things make the biggest differences in the end when you really think about it. Really quickly, let's take a look at this video's sponsor. Trust me, you're going to want to watch it. The stock market creates thousands of new millionaires every single year, with people like Warren Buffett making billions off of the stock market. But it can be very confusing, and you can lose a lot of money. There are thousands of different people you could turn to about advice for the stock market. But when I need to talk to somebody, I talk to my boy, 10 Bagger. Not only has he made hundreds of thousands of dollars off the market, but he shares this information with all of us and helps us become richer every single day. And he also posts tons of his information on his Instagram for free. He said gold was about to blow up. And then a couple weeks later, it literally blew up in the same pattern that he was talking about. And then when it came to Bitcoin, he predicted, here we go, round 2, the next crash is coming. And then what do you know? Bitcoin crashed. But then Bitcoin bounced right back up, and he said it's going to completely collapse. And guess what? It did. Bit of a disclaimer, he is not a financial advisor. Every trade you make is on you. He's just telling you what he's doing, and he's getting rich and inviting you guys to join him on this journey. But everything you do is on you. Some days will be great, and others won't. But if you guys are interested, he offers a few different types of courses with different types of packages and perks, like my personal favorite one, where you get access to his private Discord, and he tells you pretty much what he's going to be doing in the stock market today, and it also opens doors for other people to talk about what they're doing and share how much money they made off stuff, what they lost on things, and predictions they may have in the future. I would highly recommend you at least just take a look at his Instagram, follow up with him, and just watch as he's going to get rich, and you're just going to be sitting there on your ass wishing you took advantage of the services that he provides, because I was in the same boat a little while ago, and the only thing I regret is the fact that I didn't purchase his course earlier. So be sure to check him out down below in the description. Another thing I would love to see is having more than one option to purchase vehicles. Right now in GTA 5, all we can do is buy them off of the internet. Maybe in the next installment we could buy them on the internet, or we could actually go to the dealership and place the order there. And if we go to the dealership, they'll let us actually test drive the vehicles and stuff like that. I think it would be great, and you know, it's more realistic to have an actual car dealership. We have Simeon's Motorsports in GTA 5, but I mean, we can never actually go there and order cars. Rockstar had a huge opportunity there to actually make that a real car dealership, but it never happened. So seeing something like this in the next GTA installment, I think would be pretty great. This next one, I'm sure a lot of people want to see, but it's going to be adding multiple cities / maps. Now, I see a few different options on how they could do this, and honestly, all of them seem pretty great to me. The first one is make it like Liberty City, where bridges connect a bunch of different islands, I guess. I think that's pretty great. I love the Liberty City map, and it would be great to see something like that in the next GTA game. Option 2 is make one massive map, 10 times the size of the current GTA 5 map. Obviously, it would be a completely different city, but, you know, the scale would be way bigger. Instead of only 9 miles from the bottom to the top, it would be more like 90 miles from the bottom to the top. And if they did that, they could also make cars' speeds a lot more realistic and actually allow us to go like 300 miles per hour in a Bugatti Chiron, which I think would be pretty great. And then option 3, now this one's a little crazy here, but I mean, this is the one I want to see, and it's going to be adding every single GTA map together. Now for this option, they have option A and option B. Option A would be just making a massive map of America, and then boom, there we go. We got all the GTA maps in one spot, and obviously a couple other new cities throughout the middle of America. Now option B would be to add all of these cities, but they're individual. So let's say you're in Los Santos as of right now, and then you want to go to Liberty City, or to Vice City, or to North Yankton. You would head to the airport, and you would go to the gate, and you would buy a ticket for that city. And all of the cities that are in the game would be listed right there. You just pick the one you want to go to, and then a short cutscene would play, and then maybe about a minute later, you would load over to that city, or maybe we have the option to fly there as well ourselves, which would be pretty cool. And the session sizes would also be affected by this. Now imagine you're playing GTA 5 right now. You're in Los Santos with a full lobby of people. Then you head to Cayo Perico. You're the only one there. You're still in the same session as all those people, but they don't see you on the map and you don't see them on the map because you're on a different part of the map. It would be the exact same thing with the next GTA installment. You got 50 people in Vice City and 30 people in Liberty City. The people in Liberty City aren't going to load in for the people in Vice City, and the people in Vice City aren't going to load in for the people in Liberty City, but they're all in the same lobby, just not on the same part of the map. Honestly, I think this would be great. It would be so cool to see some stuff like this. And there's obviously tons of other stuff that could be added in the next GTA installment. So I'm really curious to see what you guys want to see. So make sure you comment it down below. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you went on to enjoy it. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.